Hey guys, let's go on a picnic. My husband and I are safe and sound in Susanville, California. I'm sure many of you know that by now, but I don't think I have mentioned that there is a beautiful place called Eagle Lake up from where we live. So here we're taking the drive up the hill. It's only about 15 minutes from where I live. Maybe not even, 15, 20 minutes. Here we're passing the sign. And I cannot explain to you how beautiful this is to me. I don't know if any of y'all can look at this forest and get the same emotional reaction that I get to it. The sight of these pine trees is like a family to me. And so here we're at a lookout point at the top of the hill, and down in the valley somewhere is Susanville. And so here is where we decided to set up our picnic. It's on a table that's just overlooking the lake. I don't know if you can see the water just beyond that little patch of blue that's above my paper bag handle there. I'm in this video, I am doing a voiceover, so I can only just tell you the things that I did. And I purposely, most of you know me, I don't like to let my body be seen in these videos. So, yes, I did wipe up the whole table. Okay, so when I packed to come to California in the RV, I had to be very choosy about which items I would put in there, and I just thought I might do a picnic video. Let's bring this tablecloth because it has more of a picnic-y look. The outdoors. And at some point then I just decided that I had to have some pine cones and show you how the pine straw, the dead needles underneath on the ground, they do shed sometimes, and that's mostly what makes that wonderful aroma of pine when you're walking through the woods, and it's just heavenly. Look at that view. So this is going to be my centerpiece. A little branch of pine needles here. I'm always trying to create a little bit of a decorative touch to everything that I do. When we were here at this Eagle Lake, my heart just kept soaring. There is no way to explain to you how incredibly beautiful it was. One of the things about the West and California, and especially up here, and especially Susanville, is the amazingly dry air. There is I don't know how to to explain what the word arid means, but it's like opposite of humidity. And so all these lovely green pines and plants and trees will grow, but we're in a desert pretty much. So it relies on the snow. Yeah, it's just absolutely stunning, and I'm so happy to be here in the shade. 85 degrees, a nice breeze blowing, no flies. There are no flies to speak of, and there are no mosquitoes chasing after me. My food is safe. I'm not hot and sweaty. How can I tell you how relieved I am to be home? Anyway, I brought some fried chicken and potato chips and some coleslaw. That is a kettle potato chips. This is, oh yeah, I made some sour cream dip for the potato chips with, I just add onion soup mix and it's just fantastic. That's the coleslaw that I got from the store, and I just added more things to it. I made a bunch of ice and brought that and just put them in the bags with everything just to keep them fairly cool. But they're mainly for our drinks. Some chicken that I bought from the store. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I can't wait to eat, actually. We both were just like so hungry. It was tough getting that bag open, but it went. Yay. These kettle chips are not the best for dipping because they break, but we definitely loved them. Couple of Diet Pepsis. And dishing out some coleslaw. In this video, I give my husband some coleslaw too, or he takes some, but he doesn't love it. I'm starting out with a drumstick and a thigh, and oh my gosh, this is so good. We're gonna split that breast sometime later, I think. And then this happened. Neither one of us have seen chipmunks in something like 20 years. They're so tiny and they're a lot like squirrels, you know, in their appearance, but they're much smaller and they've got that brown and striped colorings. So cute. And they kept coming. I mean, it was the same one, but it kept coming back for more. I don't know if it was bringing it back to its family, the potato chip, or if he was eating it all by himself, but he ate a lot. And then came the big guy. He got his later on. When I get coleslaw from the store, I can't help but add a few things because I like more carrots. I think it makes it more healthy. But I like things on the sweet side, so I add some raisins. And so that's my husband doesn't like coleslaw for any reason in any way. So, this whole meal really was so tasty, so yummy. And we don't get to eat like this very often, but I was like, video day, we're doing this. So yummy, so magical. I gave him a napkin, paper towel. It's hard to make a day like today as romantic as it felt. And I don't mean romantic in the sense of partnership or love. I mean just that, yes, but I mean the camaraderie and the joint effort at everything that we did to make this happen. And then the day itself, incredible. I would have liked to leave in this one scene, but I couldn't do it. We had a gust of wind come up that just blew everything over. My microphone stand, my camera stand, everything landed on our head. It was so funny. And we just couldn't be angry because it just came up like a complete shock and surprise. And you'll see later in the video that this does have, this place is and can be very windy from time to time. So we got smart and put some weights down on the microphone stand to make sure that wouldn't happen again. We bought this watermelon at the grocery store as well. And when we opened it up, we were so pleased, shocked, and amazed at how red it was and how good it looked. And it was so sweet. This watermelon was so juicy and sweet. Now see, that's another thing that I remember from California. Now, I don't know where in the South you can get a really good watermelon, but I never had maybe but 2 good ones that were ever good in the 14 years that I lived in Tennessee. I don't know if it's just because they don't grow there well. You know, maybe they just don't grow well there, but one thing that I'm so happy about being back in California is the amazing fruit. And the other day I just bought a nectarine. It's probably the first ripe nectarine, really good, sweet, ripe nectarine that I have had since I left California. It's just an absolute thrill. So while we were sitting there, we got the bright idea of seeing if they would like a more healthy to eat food. And sure enough, this little guy likes watermelon. And we made sure to leave a couple of rinds for the big guy too, but he never did venture out. He was still busy with the few potato chips that we had given him earlier. So here we're getting cleaned up and picked up because we can't wait to go down to the water. And it's just a stone's throw from here. So trying to drink up the leftover Pepsi because I don't want to waste it. And I think we're going to get thirsty later on as we take our walk. So I put one of those cups with ice into the car with us. And I would normally just walk down to the water, but with my knee still in recovery, I'm trying not to overdo it, you know. So we get in the car and we park just a little bit closer to the water, and I leave my cup of ice and drink in there because I know, absolutely know, that by the time we get back from our walk, I am going to need something. And I sure enough did. That's one thing that happens here, sort of on the negative end, is that you get really parched and dry here. Of course, thirst is common to everyone, but in the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no name. Okay, sorry, tangent. Yeah, so, in the desert is kind of areas out here in California. The dryness, you just have to keep putting lotion on your skin and chapstick on your lips, and that's the only downside to living in the desert. That's not true. I think sometimes there's a lack of water, and that has to be dealt with for the people. And these states out west here have always come up with a good way to do that. We have so much snow and lakes and rivers. I am just about done here. I'm putting some things together in the trash bag that look like they don't go, but I'm actually going to take that trash and put it in the big bin that they provide around here. So here I'm just rolling up the, I'm going to have to wipe that down later because I did not bring anything to clean up with. And so I'll do that later. So then I stuffed that in the bag, and we were ready to put it in the car and get going, but I wanted to take one last look around at the picnic area just so you could see how beautiful the view was for us. Look at that. It's just stunning. I can't wait to go back. I mean, this is just right outside of town for me. So here we are walking down this is right next to the boating dock. This is at the marina. That was all boarded up, so we didn't get to see inside it, but it still had that kind of neat looking patina on the wood. Not much here to see, but I did find a lizard. Look at this guy. I used to catch these when I was little. They don't bite. Unlike the lizards out in Tennessee, I was so accustomed to the nice and docile lizards of California, and I used to catch them all the time. And when I was in Tennessee, my cat brought one in, and I tried to catch it. I did catch it. And it turned around and bit me and latched onto my finger and would not let go. I had to run outside and I just flung it. Just remember going, okay, we're not in California anymore. Never try to catch a lizard again. But I will here if I see one again. So this is just sort of like a little bit of a levee here, or a berm for a purpose that I am not aware of. And here's the dock. People are getting ready to take their boat out today. And folks, I have never ever actually seen loons before. These are loons. So this is something new for me. Now we're walking, we're taking a shortcut. We got off the trail and went into the pine straw and the little forest here on the way down. And the aroma of pine is so incredible that I cried. I'm filming and walking along with my camera and I'm crying. I can tell you that now. I'm so home. I can't even explain to you how overjoyed I am to be home. My pine trees are like my family. It's like they're as much a symbol of being home to me as my children are, almost. And especially because I had such a close association with my father, who passed away when I was like 37 or so. There is also this incredible sound of wind going through the trees here. And it's majestic. It's just stunning. Something. Bunch of debris falling from the trees. I just decided to forget about the wind and the microphone because I just wanted to show you guys this and give you the feel that I get. This whole video will have a no talking version, most definitely, uploaded the next day. So if you prefer no interference from my voice, then you should tune in for that. Getting closer to the water now. Now it's a bunch of broken up rock, which I believe is referred to or called shale. You can see that it comes from these boulders originally. I don't show it close up, but I'm seeing tiny little shells here and there on the ground. If the camera looks shaky, it's because I am still not quite steady on my feet, and so I'm wobbling a bit. Never fell down though. Look how clear this water is. Crystal clear water. Yes, there's moss, but this whole lake is so clear and clean and pristine. It has no, as I understand it, I think I'm right, it has no tributaries. So, in other words, there's no water flowing into it or out of it. It is filled up by snow. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think, and this is why it is high alkaline. The water is high alkaline. And it has a special kind of brown trout that cannot be found anywhere else. I think I have my facts right. Check on them if you wish. This is Eagle Lake, Susanville, Lassen County. What really threw me was seeing pelicans. Pelicans are usually at the ocean, I thought. Pretty plants. I believe this is lava rock from past volcanoes, I think. All these neat holes in it and stuff is cool. Pretty plant. I'm infatuated. There's really not much to it, but it was such a contrast to all the white rock around it, and that's the same with this flower. I want so bad to get a good close-up of these seagulls, but I never did get to. But what I did get as approaching these rocks was a handful of stinging nettles. And I don't know if any of you know what that is, but it hurts like heck. Oh, look at that. And there's just a ton of them out there. Those are all birds. Those are not waves or ripples or anything. Birds. I almost wish I had gotten up earlier in the year. Might have gone swimming. And here is another lizard, you guys. I don't know if you can see that. Get a little closer up here. I probably could have caught him. I don't know. There's his little nose under the branch. I love lizards, frogs, snakes, kind of. Well, we are headed down the hill now, and this is the candy bar that Mary gave me. If you saw my video opening up gifts in the RV, this is the perfect time for a snack. There you go, hubby. And then a bit for me, and we are almost home. Thank you for joining me, you guys. This has been so much fun. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.